Reading of the day from the book of the prophet Isaiah is 58:9b, 14. Thus says the Lord, if you remove from your midst the oppression, the pointing of the finger, and the speaking of wickedness, if you pour out your heart for the hungry and satisfy the needs of the afflicted, then your light will rise in the darkness, and your gloom will be like the noonday. The Lord will guide you continually. He will satisfy your needs in drought, and He will make your bones strong. You will be like a watered garden, like a spring of water whose waters never fail. Your people will rebuild the ancient ruins, and you will rebuild the foundations of the generations gone by. They will call you the repairer of the breach, the restorer of streets, so that they can be inhabited. If you refrain from breaking the Sabbath and from doing business on my holy day, if you call the Sabbath a delight and the Lord's holy day venerable, if you honor it by not traveling, not doing business, not bargaining, then you will delight in the Lord. I will make you ride on the high places of the earth. I will let you taste the heritage of your father Jacob, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken. Gospel of the day from the Gospel according to Luke LK 5, 27-32. At that time, Jesus saw a tax collector named Levi sitting at the customs post and said to him, "Follow me." And he got up, left everything, and followed him. Then Levi gave a great banquet for him in his house. A large crowd of tax collectors and others were at table with them. The Pharisees and their scribes complained to his disciples, "Why do you eat and drink with tax collectors and sinners?" Jesus answered them, "Those who are well have no need of a doctor, but those who are sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to conversion." Words of the Holy Father. Few saw Matthew as he was. They knew him as the one who was sitting at the tax booth. He was in fact a tax collector, someone, that is, who collected taxes on behalf of the Roman Empire that occupied Palestine. In other words, he was a collaborator, a traitor to the people. We can imagine the contempt that the people felt for him. He was a publican, that was his name. But in the eyes of Jesus, Matthew is a man, with his miseries and his greatness. Be careful about this. Jesus does not stop at adjectives. Jesus always looks for the noun. This is a sinner. This is someone for whom are adjectives. Jesus goes to the person, to the heart. This is a person, this is a man, this is a woman. This gaze of Jesus that is beautiful, that sees the other, whoever he or she may be, as a recipient of love, is the beginning of the evangelizing passion. Everything starts from this gaze, which we learn from Jesus. We can ask ourselves, how is our gaze toward others? Today, St. John of God is celebrated, the founder of the Hospitaller order that bears his name. Born in Portugal in 1495, he spent his youth in adventures and travels until an encounter with St. John of Avila changed his life. He decided to dedicate himself entirely to helping the sick and the poor, founding a hospital in Granada and pioneering a new form of organized charity. Through his example, he inspired many to follow him, leading to the establishment of the Brothers Hospitallers, a religious order still committed today to caring for the sick. His work was distinguished by unconditional love for those who suffered, without distinction of class or religion. He passed away on March 8, 1550, worn out by his efforts and devotion to others. He is invoked as the patron of hospitals, nurses, and the sick. People turn to him for comfort in illness and the strength to face life's challenges with a spirit of charity and hope.
The Gospel and the Saint of the Day. If you wish to continue exploring spirituality and Christian history, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the upcoming videos. May the peace and blessing of the Lord be with you always.